We've currently got 103 families in bed and breakfast in St Albans, which is an outrage. And there are brownfield sites within St Albans curtilage that we should be using as well. So there's no shortage of space. It's about ambition and about getting on with it, allowing councils to borrow to invest. You build a home, borrow to build. 30 years later, the mortgage is paid off. You can use that again to raise more money, and that house will be there for 100 years. It will take care of 3 generations of people. It's a no-brainer. I'm a practicing Roman Catholic. My church has got a settled view about that. I differ from my church on that one. It seems to me that it's a simple equation. Do the 2 people care for each other and love each other? That's all it is. That and no more. If they want to get married, that's fine. If they want to just live together, that's fine as well. It's about commitment, I think. Commitment one to another. And if I was voting on it now, I would vote for that concept that I've just outlined. I think in simple terms, I'm proud that we are part of the European ideal. I think it perhaps is a little bit skewed just at the present time and needs a bit of tightening up, and I don't think there'll be a European leader across the piece that wouldn't say that change is right. I think that having a supreme European court is a good idea. There's security in it, that's the first thing. We are the largest trading bloc in the world, that's the second thing. We've got entrepreneurial skills that we can interchange with our European partners, and I think that it would be foolish indeed for us to even contemplate coming out. Even those countries who are outside it, like Norway for example, they have to abide by the European system, otherwise they don't trade. So just say we will opt out and all will be well, it's a nonsensical concept. I think, put simply, I will bring them back into public ownership. I think that it's blindingly obvious. And one example is the East Coast Mainline route, when that was in public ownership. It actually ran on time, made a profit, was popular, and was a good service. So I think I would bring them back, as the franchise is finished, bring them back into public ownership again. It seems to me nonsensical that we have the French government own part of one of our franchisees, and if the French government can own it, why can't our own government own it as well? It seems to me again a non-brainer. The utilities, water, gas, electricity and the railways, in my view, should be in public ownership. Eric Pickles, I think, is a short answer. I referred to it earlier on and said that we should have built some houses on it years ago, and we wouldn't be in this position now. It's not needed where it is, that's the first thing. There is another more suitable site at Colnbrook where the local residents, local economy say it would be good for them, and that's fine. It would clog up, it wouldn't be any benefit to us at all as far as employment is concerned. For example, really low grade jobs, and we know where those low grade jobs will be filled by. They will be filled by itinerant workers who would have little protection, no health and safety, no holiday pay, probably 0 hours contracts, all of that. That's not for St Albans. I think our beloved leader Ed has already said that the funding for schools will grow at least with inflation, so that's a help. Specifically, we want to, I think, stop the free schools system, because that just sucks money up and is not, I don't think, right. If and when elected, the health service has got to be a priority. It has to be a priority. Health and housing, the 2 H's for me. That's where I'm coming from. We need to think very carefully about what we want at our city hospital. I do agree that an urgent care centre round the clock with doctor led would be absolutely ideal. But we need to think carefully about what we want. We've got to come away from health care being based on buildings and being based on the individual, and we've got to have a linked up and integrated health and social care system. Absolutely not. I think we should up that and up the education system about how damaging it is to liver and other parts of the body.